Hello and happy Friday. How are you doing? I have a question for you. If you're in a relationship or even a friendship, do you have that tendency to want the other person to be happy and to please them? Do you want to please them so that then, if you did please them, then the relationship, the friendship would go really good? So, what happens? I just want to illustrate here with my two very glamorous assistants what happens when you people please and you overextend towards the other person. So imagine here that Dickie Diver and Beach Betty are in a relationship, okay, and Dickie Diver really, really wants Beach Betty to be happy. So he's going to people please, he's going to do and say what he thinks she wants to hear. And so what happens is, look, he's actually overextending. It looks like he's going to dive, doesn't he? He's overextending and she's also going backwards a bit. And what happens here with this dynamic is what's happening to him. She's being pleased, so to speak. She's getting her needs met, or she's doing things that she wants to do, but he has got backache, haven't you? By heck I have. Yeah, he's got backache because what's he not doing? He's not pleasing himself. So, do you really want, look, this is me being a doll, that's so funny. Do you really want to be in a relationship with somebody who is doing what they think you want or doing what they think is going to make you happy? Do you want that? Like, does that seem natural to you? Is that what you want from a person? Or instead, do you want to go out with someone? Do you want to be with someone because for them? Because you enjoy them and their qualities? And when they're being them, then you can enjoy that and you can join them, but there's no overextending dynamic. So does that land for you? Another way of explaining this is win-win, lose-lose, lose-win dynamic. So for example, when he's overextending and pleasing her, he's losing, and she's potentially winning. She may be getting what she wants, she may not be actually. I personally don't like it when people please me, when they're paying me lip service, or when they're doing or saying stuff that they think I'm going to like. I can smell that stuff a mile off. I don't know about you, can you? For me it feels inauthentic and fake, and I don't actually like it. So supposing that's me and that's what I look like in my beachwear, it's actually lose-lose for both of us, because that's overextending me and it's also overextending him. So it's potentially a lose-lose dynamic if or when you people please, because it's not sincerely you being you. So what's the option instead? And here's the thing, this is crucial and you might want to write this down. If you're male, and you're looking to go out with a female and you want her to like you, my suggestion is stop trying to be or do or say what you think she wants you to do, because from my perspective, and I want to give you insider information on how to have success with women, because I'm a woman and I understand what women want, and I also understand how men think. So I can really assist you in this. If you're male, something that's really, really off-putting is you trying to be, do and say what you think she wants you to be, do and say, because it's just meh. Instead, what's going to really, really work for you and make you really, really attracted like that, and this is what really attracts me to my husband, and we've been together for 11 years, is when he is being himself. So if you, man, mate, if you're watching this and you are really being yourself. So if you're doing that thing that you really love doing, to thyself be true. You may love playing the ukulele, David. You may love Bjorn playing the bass. That might be you in your happy place, in your happy place. And if you want to find a resonant playmate, so my definition of a really great relationship is when you're best playmates. And there's no compromise in that. You both play just because it's fun. And you meet in that place where you both have fun. And is that what you want in a relationship? Do you want to have fun? Yes or no? And when you have fun, do you feel fulfillment? Fulfillment. You feel good, you feel happy, you feel at one. You feel like, yeah, this is it. Oh, this is what it's all about. And I get to share it. And I get to share it with my one. And we're doing our thing. But the bottom line is, and this is what I want you to come away with, is what's the most attractive thing ever that you could ever do is when you're doing your thing that you love, love, love. Please do that. And that's your uniqueness. And I urge you, I invite you, don't sell out on that. And don't stop doing it. If there's somebody that says, oh, don't do that thing, I don't like it when you do that thing. Well, if you then stop doing that thing to people please them, then I suggest that you're selling out on yourself, and eventually over time that's going to have negative consequences on you, because you're going to not be doing what fills your heart with joy. And it may be many things that you like doing, it may not just be one thing, but you want to just be true to yourself, and then you will attract and resonate with somebody who values that, who shares the value of, I really love it when you're doing your thing. And I really love that, and that gives me more permission and space to do my thing. That thing may be the same thing, or it may be a different thing. But how does that sound to you? Does that sound like a win-win dynamic to you? Have a think about it. Please comment below. And I really care about men being themselves, being them true selves, their true selves when they're relating or in relationships or dating with women, because so often I hear the opposite. And I watch Married at First Sight on Channel 4, it's so much fun. And tragically, I watch it because it's field research for me. And tragically, the men there are not being true to themselves. They're just people pleasing. And they're saying what they think they need to say, and they're saying what it says to say in the books. And then what's happening is that the women are getting angrier and angrier, and they're saying, well, they're just being a fake. So case in point, it's the illustration I've given you today. When someone occurs as being fake is when they're overextending themselves in order to please the other person. Eventually what happens is you're going to get backache. So what to do instead is to be yourself, discover and take bother to figure out what you like and what makes you tick, what makes you happy, because I promise you this, somebody else is not going to make you happy unless you have met yourself and you have discovered and bothered to find out what makes you happy first. Otherwise, you're always going to clash and you will never be happy, and you'll always do that really, really not good thing that everyone says marriage and relationships is all about the C word. And it's not see you next Tuesday. Everyone always says, and I violently disagree with this, that relationships all about compromise. Totally disagree. No, it's not. I don't compromise one thing with my husband. I meet him where I am, and I meet him where he is. And what you do instead is you bother and you take time to discover who you are, what your preferences are, and you give yourself time and attention and due care to fill up your bucket. Fill yourself up with what you like. Fill yourself up. Please yourself. When you please yourself, then everybody wins. So when you please yourself, you stand upright, and then she can meet you where you're at. Or when she's pleasing herself and you're pleasing yourself, when you do share time together, it really works. Because nobody's doing this. There's no deficit. There's no deficit one way or another. This is really, really deep. Okay, I want to give you, hey, my American friend, I want to give you the big picture view of what F's up in relationships and how to stop doing that and how to please yourself, do what you want, do as you choose, and then really attract somebody that is as free as you are. Because then when you're both free, guess what? You have a really fun and fulfilling relationship and life, and guess what? Then everything else works as well. Everything else is fun and fulfilling because you say so. Because that's what you chose and that's what's important for you and that's what you did. So that's how to make everything work. I am going to be giving a masterclass just for men. And if you're a man now listening, or if you have male friends, please share this with them, because when men understand this, and when men learn this, when they relate to you, woman, it's going to work so gorgeously. It's going to be so respectful. It's going to be so luscious. It's going to be so passionate. It's going to be so playful. It's really going to work when the balance is restored back to upright. Not like this, not like that, but you meet somebody on a level. Now, I really appreciate that. I hear many women, especially girlfriends of mine, say, well, he won't meet me where I am. And I feel your pain. I've been there too. So I've been on that journey myself to meet myself first. And it starts with you first. And then you can meet somebody else at that same level. And it's a two-person job. But you have to co-create that. You have to create that consciously. Oh, you smell good. Oh, you smell of sea. So you have to co-create that. You have to choose, be intentional about what's you and I, what are we together? What do we create together as well? So I'm going to be giving you so much insider info, the wing woman, from the woman's perspective, what I want from you as a man in relationship, because I want to save you time and stress and heartbreak and any kind of mental health imbalance, because you don't need to suffer, you don't need to waste time, you don't need to be depressed, you don't need to drink so that you can be yourself and meet somebody that you resonate with, because really that's just covering up loads of stuff. That's just creating more walls. So then you've got to take all those walls down. That's more work, more money, more counselling, more workshops. Have you got time for any of that? I haven't. So how about if you just start from you, because you are the gold. You are the boss. You are the one that you've been waiting for. That's so twee. I've just been sick in my mouth saying that. But you are the one. You're the one as you are. So understand, and I'm going to really deep dive this in my upcoming masterclass, How to Have Success with Women, or the Key to Success with Women. And that's on Wednesday the 28th at 7 till 9 UK time, PM. And I'm going to deep dive and teach you all of this so that you don't have to suffer anymore, so that you don't have to waste time, money. You don't have to buy women loads of expensive gifts. I don't like that stuff. A woman would much rather you be your real self, you be authentic, you be sincere, and you show up. That's worth more than any Tiffany stuff, and I don't care what you say. sincerely love somebody and sincerely appreciate and care for somebody, you can't buy that. You can't buy that. And tell me, is that what you want in a relationship? Tell me, tell me, tell me. That's what I want. That's what I think many women want. And that's what a woman wants. You, a man, she wants to meet you as you. Not as trying to be Superman. By the way, I'm wearing Superman knickers today. Not as that superhero, not as Mr. Positive, but she wants to meet you as Mr. Real and Authentic. But to do that, disclaimer, you've got to take the time and bother. You've got to take the time to discover, and it's a beautiful discovery, it really is, who you actually are. Aside from who all your caregivers made you be, and aside from all the parents, all the educators, all of your peers, all of society, all of Instagram, all of the media, all of these influences have dictated to you who you should be being. I suggest that's rolocos, because that's probably not who you really are. Who you really are is so amazing, and I'd really love for you to discover who you really are, so that when you meet somebody, even as a friend, but as a significant other, then you meet each other for real, and that's the most beautiful, wonderful thing ever. And seriously, I want that for you. So is that what you want? And if it is, follow the link below. Come on my masterclass. It's £33, and that's going to be the best £33 you'll ever spend, because with that, you're not only going to get all of this information in a 2-hour deep dive masterclass with me that you'll get the replay forever, you're going to get access to a membership group called the Male Kind Movement, Redefining Masculinity, where there are 4 video lessons that are really, really powerful already. I'm going to be putting more on there. You're also going to get the opportunity to have a mentoring session with me worth 500 squidges. That's £5,000. That's like a radical life change right there. Right there. You're going to get the opportunity to get your paws on that. And you're going to get a resource that you can listen to every single morning. It's an audio hypnosis. That when you listen to that every single morning, first thing, before Shit FM comes on, you can reprogram yourself, because your thoughts then dictate how you feel, and then your feelings dictate what you act upon, the actions that you take. You listen to that every single morning, and I promise you, your reality will radically change, but you have to do it every day. And don't worry, it's only 8 minutes. It's not a big deal. But when you do that every day, things really shift, because you're shifting yourself at an unconscious level, and that's where all the stuff is. So this all works on all of the levels. I'm going to give you this opportunity for £33. So grab your ticket now if you're still watching. And sorry ladies, this is only for men. And I want all the men to just be the boss. Superman, do you, uniquely as you, because you will be so loved. You will be so appreciated, and you don't have to fake anything. You don't have to be super strong. You don't have to be anything. You be who you want. And that's what we women are going to love about you when you just show up as you, and you have to show up. Because forget showing up for a woman, show up for you. Show up for you, because if you don't show up for you, what's the ecking point? What's the point? Seriously, what's the point if you don't show up for yourself? There's no point. You'll never be happy. So save all the time, all the money, all the heartbreak, all the depression, all the overdrinking, overworking, all the addictions. Just show up for yourself and come and learn how to do that with me. I can show you how to do that. I can assist you. You can find it in other places too. I just recommend that working with me is going to be the fastest from where you are now to super duper satisfaction and helping you get what you want. Thank you so much. Link is below. Sign up, get your Zoom link, get the link to the membership group. I'm going to send you that audio meditation hypnosis that will make you feel good all day. And if you have a really racky cropper moment during the day, you put that back on your headphones and you're going to feel better straight away. I can guarantee that because that's what I do and it works. Thank you and stay amazing because you're the boss. Have an amazing Friday.